there. Okay. So yesterday I have given you assignment on column functions, right? Has everyone tried on all of them, which I have given? Okay. Only one reaction I'm getting. Okay. Have you all checked the PPT which I have shared with you, and have you all referred your previous notebooks which we have created during our sessions? Okay, good. I got good number of reactions. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen. Let me know once my screen is visible. I hope my screen is visible to everyone and I'm clearly audible. So I'll be asking you a few questions and then we shall start the session today. What are the main important operations in RDD we have?
Transformations, actions, and persistence.
Correct. What do we mean by lazy evolution? I mean, out of transformations and actions which are lazy?
Transformation.
Good. Then do we have in Spark architecture, the tasks are being executed inside what? Means you can see, refer the diagram and you can tell me, like in the Spark execution, tasks are inside what? Like what is the part we call it?
Stages.
Correct. Stages or executors. We can say anything. Stages or executor, both are same. Good. Sai Krishna. And inside the stages, we will be dealing with many of our data will be partitioned first, and then each partition will then execute as a task inside the stages. So why I'm saying this means today we'll be discussing about that one, and then we'll be moving ahead. And what are the 5 E's of big data? What are the 5 E's of big data?
Velocity,
Volume, variety, velocity, value, velocity.
Good. Correct. Everyone who has answered, you have given correct answers. So see, when we are initializing the when we are initializing the RDD, what is the syntax? How to initialize the RDD?
SC dot parallelize.
Good. Then how do we initialize the data frame?
By using create data frame.
By using create data frame.
Create data frame, correct. Create data frame, but see, Spark dot create data frame off. So it is mandatory thing. When it comes to RDD, we are taking it from SC dot parallelize off. From Spark context, we are taking it. But when it is data frames, we are taking it from Spark directly. So there is a difference. That's why I'm asking you again and again. In transformations, we have 2 types. What are those 2 types?
Narrow, wide.
Good. Out of these 2, which is using more shuffling?
Wide.
Good. Wide will be using more shuffling. So yesterday we also discussed about the partition and coalesce, right? Out of these two, do you remember coalesce and repartition? We have discussed, right? So out of these two, which one is expensive? As we discussed,
Repartitioning is expensive.
good, because it do shuffle all the nodes. Even this coalesce is also shuffling the things, but there is a difference between both of them. I will be showing you that one today. And okay, we shall start the session now. Everyone, tell me how do we initialize the Spark session along with me. Type it in your notebook from PySpark.sql import Spark session is should be capital in both the starting letters of both the words, and then from upon that we are creating a variable Spark is equal to Spark session dot builder dot app name of example one dot get or create of is equal to Spark dot Spark context. The builder has no Spark session dot builder dot app name. See, even for the spelling mistakes, it will show up. So now we yesterday what we have discussed, we shall see once. Map partition, repartition and coalesce, aggregate. See, we have discussed about aggregate, and today we are going to discuss about aggregate functions in data frames also. And in data frames, we have created a data frame and we have created empty RDD to the data frame. And we have also discussed about this main thing, that is a schema, which is how we can create a fixed schema for any data frame. Everyone has remembered this, right? How do we create a schema? It is with respect to Spark type and struct type. So inside the struct type, what do we have? We have struct field. Struct field will be having the column name and its data type. And also there will be one more parameter called true or false. This will give you whether this particular column can be nullable or not. So this is how the syntax goes on. And yesterday we have also discussed about fixed schema and data for fixed schema. So even though if you don't give the schema like this, it will take up, it will take it, but sometimes it is not a good method to always declare it as is. Like, see, upon analyzing the data, it will take something like int for this one, string for this one, and int for this one. But it is not the yes. So it is not the right way to do. So every time when you have data, try to create a struct type. Like for schema, try to create a struct type and struct field and create a schema, so that in real time we will be generally doing this one only. So every time when we create something for with respect to data frames, or if it is a smaller data, we will be dealing with the data frames, but if it is a huge data, directly we will be reading the files. There are some instances where we are very I mean, there is a need to create a schema to the empty file. So understand this one. Now that we are using all these things for the small collection of data, but think from the perspective where you have a big data. So yesterday we have discussed about show also. Show will give how many columns to us? It will give only 20 rows. That's all. It has that draw limitation. And we have discussed about what is the difference between RDD and this particular data frame. Visualizing it, I mean, by seeing the visuals of both of them, you can conclude something. What is the difference between those two? Anyone?
Data frame is like having rows and columns, but
Hmm.
RDD is just like having partitions.
Correct. Correct, Kartikeya. It will be having the rows and columns. It will there also you can give the data as tuples and it will get it. But the thing is, it will not show the data in a tabular format. So that is the difference. It will definitely show the data in a tabular format only. And in RDD, it will never show the data in this format. And we also discussed about the important one, that is gloom. What do the gloom do? It will show how the data has been partitioned inside. Okay, when you write collect off, it will just collect it. You write number of partitions as 2 or 3, whatever it is. But when you write collect, it will just show it in a one particular RDD only. It will never show the partitions. In order to know what data is under what partition, you can use glue. But see, when you are dealing with big data, it is not good thing to use the collect function, because it will collect the complete data. If it is a big data, it will not be possible to display everything in this console, right? So since it is a small data we are dealing with, we are using the collect function. Okay, I hope everyone understood this one. Try to use only show from this show for data frames, and collect. Okay, collect, try to eliminate it. So today we are going to discuss about the partition and executors again in data frames also. How the data frame will be created. Let's create. Everyone, please create a data frame. It can be of anything. Create of your own. No need to see my screen. Input the things which we need firstly, and then start creating your own data. We'll do one thing. See, every day we are creating these data frames, right? So let's create something. We like a standard files we shall be using going forward. Like we will be discussing about the unstructured data also today. It is also one of the important concept because every day in a data engineer role, you will be dealing with unstructured data only. Means almost you'll be getting the unstructured data only. We need to process that. Okay, so I have created a data. You also take your time and create the data of your own. Today, I have taken all the things which are needed from PySpark.sql.types. I'm importing the integer type, string type, struct field, and struct type. So here what I have taken only data, but not the schema. Instead of creating a schema, I have taken this 2df of function and I have just given like this. So see, here you will be getting the name, string, age, long, salary is also long. This is also creating on its own, right? Don't think that this always works. Okay, when you're creating using the big data, it is necessary to create a schema every time. Okay. Now we have created this particular data frame, right? Okay, take your time and create it. I hope everyone has created the data. Now let's see. We have the same function in RDD also, like how many partitions, into how many partitions the data has been divided. Likewise, we already have the same thing in our data frames also. So this is the syntax: get number of get num partitions of. There the function will be sc.parallelism will give you the default partitions, and here this function will give you the number of partitions. See, data frame is also getting divided into 8 partitions as far as we have seen here. So it is all depends on course what we have given by the time of creating the Spark context. Okay, so if you want, we can repartition the data frames using repartition and coalesce here also, but it is not required as of now. And now we will be discussing about the important thing, that is unstructured data. Upon creating the unstructured data, we will be applying all the functions. Okay, so I have created one Excel with this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers and names and ages and their salary. Okay, without any headings. I have taken this like this, and you can also create the same Excel file with you also. We'll do one thing. We will be importing this one and we will be utilizing the same thing. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the unstructured data. In the meantime, you can create your own Excel of the data which I have showed you. ID, name, ages, and something like salary I have taken. You can take whatever the minimum number of columns and rows you can take, and you can just create one Excel. I have created it like data frame sample, and I will be utilizing this one. I hope everyone are creating this one. Take your time and create it. And see, save this as a CSV file, not any other formats, okay? Because we are going to use the CSV format file today. While saving, you will get an option to save it, okay? Here, try to keep as CSV only. Give me a moment. Sorry, I have some power issues. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. I'll share my screen again. I hope my screen is also visible.
Yeah, visible, madam.
Yeah, okay, thank you, sir.
They are showing reactions. You can follow based on their reactions.
Okay, okay. So let's try to upload the file which we have created. Go to your catalog, left side catalog, click on DBFS, file store. You will be having an option to upload, create a folder, and then you can upload it. Just click on upload. Here it will be asking the file directory. In this one, you can create a data folder and inside that create as input folder and then take a CSV file, data/input. Then it will be creating all the data inside the input folders. We will be creating click here and drag and drop the file which you have. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. You will be clicking on the catalog here and here on the top, DBFS. Inside the file store, you will be having an option to upload. Click on upload and here you need to create a folder data and inside that input and then create a CSV file, upload a CSV file, drag and drop it, okay? Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. Now we are dealing with CSV files, right? So let me create a sample and in this data frame, this is the major one to deal with the unstructured data, spark.read. We can read any file. See here, we have options for CSV, JSON, and Parquet, and table text. These many options we have. So today I'm going to use this CSV file. Okay. CSV off. And from where it will be there, just duplicate that app so that every time you no need to go and search it. Copy the file path. Inside data, inside input, I have placed it. You can copy the path from here, copy the file API format, close it, copy it and paste it here. It will always take the DBFS here. So you can eliminate this DBFS and start writing from file store. It should be good enough. So this is how we do read the data from any unstructured data. Here we have taken CSV. Instead of taking the CSV, you can also take the text file or JSON file or Parquet file, whatever it is. Okay. Now I'm converting it into, see, we don't have the column headings, correct? So what I'm doing is I'm just creating the column headings here by giving it whatever I have taken df.sample to df of. This will be the one which will give us the ability to add the column names dynamically without adding the schema. Okay, I'm giving it as ID, name, age, salary. Now let's see the data. Okay. So before I didn't give the correct path, that's why I got an error. So see here, with the column headings, we got it here. In the Excel file, if you remember, we have not given any headings, ID, name, age, and salary. So if you want to see that data also without anything, how it will reflect, you can just see the sample one dot show off. It will show us how it is before also. See, here it is not having any column names. It has just taken C0, C1, C3, C2, and C3. So this is how it usually allocates it. But after we converted it into DF and then you utilizing this one, it got it, all the column names. Okay. So we have read one CSV file, right? Let us do one more for text file also. Is this clear for everyone? This particular one is very important, spark.read.csv. We will be using this in real time n number of times. That's why I'm particularly saying again and again. Okay. Spark.read.csv of. To read a CSV file. If it is a text file, yes. Yes. Yes, Kartikeya, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask me directly.
Ma'am, what if the CSV file has some headers on it?
If
Is
the
there any
CSV file,
optional parameter in rules to see
correct.
2DF?
If it is having already the header and all, here we will be having the parameters called header equal to true. You can give it, means it will take along with the header, and in for schema, if you say it will take the schema as is. Okay, since I want to show you to take the data without having any columns to add it dynamically, I have taken this, but in our next example, I'm going to show you. But yeah, anyways, this will be also the important thing. Header equal to true and infer schema equal to true. When we get a file, this is the complete syntax of reading a file, be it a text file, CSV, JSON, or whatever it is. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yes, 412. Go ahead. Yes, you can unmute yourself and ask me a question if you have anything. Okay. I'll take this as no. Yes, yes.
How to upload the CSV file in the catalog? Could you please explain again?
Repeat it again. How to?
Upload the file in the catalog. CSV file.
CSV file only. Yeah. Inside the catalog, in DBFS, click here DBFS, not the database tables. Click on DBFS, and then you will be having an option to upload here. Click on upload, and inside the file store, to what folder you want to upload, give it as the name and click on drop files to upload here. You can browse it and click OK and click on done here. Is this clear? 412?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So now we already have taken one sample file previously, right? Sample and training file. I already have one text file. Previously, we have uploaded while we are taking this in RDD, if you all remember. So I'll be utilizing the same thing, and this time see how the result will be, like using the text file. This time, if you don't have anything, you can upload one text file, okay? If text is equals to spark dot read dot text of, and we need to give the path, and if you want the path, it is the same thing. You need to go to the DBFS. If you want to come back here, you'll be having an option. If you want to go forward also, you'll be having an option. Okay, I'll be utilizing this training one. So I'm copying this one. Remove DBS with FS here, and then you'll be able to read it. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how the data will be inside a text file. So I have given like Azure Databricks training 3 values. So I got the same thing within quotes. I got it. So it is as is how the data we have given, it has reflected the same thing now. If you want, you can do the same thing as you did above to assign a column name to this one. What we have done in the previous thing, 2df of we have done, right? So it is the same thing. Column I'm just giving dot show. This time I got the column name as column 1. Okay. I hope everyone are able to follow up with me. Yes, 2B3, if you have any question, please unmute yourself and ask me. Okay, I'll take this as no. So till now we have discussed about how to take the text file and this CSV file, right? So the data is very small as we have seen. So let's do one thing. By default, Databricks will be having a few data sets and all. Now we will be utilizing them. Okay. So see in this one catalog, in the DBFS, in the file store, you couldn't see anything. Other than file store, you couldn't see anything, right? It is hidden actually. But I will show you how you can see it. Okay. So now from Databricks, data sets, we are taking the files now. See, I'm going to use few modules here, and I will be explaining you that module later in further sessions. Okay. For now, I'll be showing you only few things. DB utils dot FS means file system. LS means list of. If I give only one slash, it will show me what are all the folders I actually have to my root directory. Okay. This is a module in library we have inside the Databricks. Upon using this one, we will be having so many. Okay, we will be discussing it in further sessions. For now, let's see what are the root folders we have. Let me use display function. See, we have file store and these two are actually hidden if you see. We couldn't see it, right? We could see only file store, but we also have Databricks datasets, Databricks results. So let's pick this datasets and let's see. Just copy it and paste it here and see, click enter. Okay. Remove DBFS in front, okay? So inside the Databricks datasets, we have so many others. Starting from COVID, our datasets, Spark, README, we have so many airlines, Amazon. So let's pick one among them. Let me go to samples. I'm going to pick this samples. Just copy it and paste it here. Remove DBFS in the beginning. Click enter again. Inside the samples folder, we have again this many data sets. Okay. Let me pick the last one, population and the price. I'm just copying it and pasting it here. Okay. So inside this one, we have data underscore geo dot CSV. So we will be utilizing this particular file going further for all our functions which we are going to apply. Okay. This is something which Databricks has provided to us. Okay, let me create a data frame for this one. This is a data underscore geo, which it has given, right? Del. See here, this is a CSV file. So we need to read it in a CSV format. Spark.read.csv of. Give the complete path here. This time we need to take header equal to true and infer schema as is. So I'll be using true here also. Okay. So let's see what is the data inside this one. Data underscore geo dot show off. So actually, see, here it is saying only showing top 20 rows. I told you, right? The show is having a limitation. It cannot show the complete data here. So it is just showing the top 20 rows. So let's see. Let's analyze the data first. See, upon seeing this, what we have got this is 2014 rank of the rank and city, state code, 2014 population estimate, to 2015 median sales price. So this is the data which we have, and now we are going to use this data going forward. And the data frame I have created for this particular data is data underscore geo. You can directly wait. Now you can take these two statements, take a note of these two, like how we have went to this particular data underscore geo. You need to know this one, and we are reading this and displaying this one. So these two now. For your practice, you can utilize all those data sets which I have showed you, and you can practice it. Okay. For us, we are using this particular. Everyone on the same page? Please share a reaction. Were you able to come till here? If not, please let me know. I will repeat the steps once again. I'm going to give you an assignment. That's why I'm asking you. Please let me know if you want me to repeat this once again.
Yeah, I also forgot. Today is Friday. We should give assignment for Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow and after tomorrow is break for you. So do some assignment.
Yeah, sure, sir. I will be giving you. Has everyone got the data for this particular file, data underscore geo.csv? Please let me know if you want me to repeat the particular thing again and again. I will repeat it. Okay, I will take this as no. So we will be going forward now. So we have checked what the unstructured data is. Unstructured data is nothing but the data which is stored in different file formats other than the things which is in relational database. So in databases, the data will be stored in table format, right? So here it will be in text, CSV, Excel, or JSON. Mostly we will be dealing with JSON, XML, and CSV files, Parquet files. These are the major files which we'll be dealing in real time. Okay. So for our learning purpose, today we have taken this CSV file. And now let's see few of the functions. Okay. So yesterday, what we have seen is filter, few of the sorting functions and all, right? Today, upon all these big data set, we will be applying all of them, like few of them. Okay. So here it is city, state code. So here we have 2014 rank, right? Using alias, I'll be renaming it to just rank. That's all. So how we can do this? Anyone? So before doing that one, what we need to do means, let me write a code and then input it. Okay. So df underscore data underscore geo, right? This is my data frame now. So geo is equal to I'm renaming this one. So dot alias just rank. Let's see what it will give us. Okay. I'm just selecting only the first column and I have just renamed it and executing it. It is taking much time for me. You can try to execute from yourself, from your end, and see the answer. Sorry, I got reconnected. Is my screen visible? I hope yes.
No,
No.
stop it and share it again.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, visible.
From dataset data geo, what I'm doing, dot selecting the first column that is 2014 rank, and I am renaming it to Elias rank. Now just use the show one. It will be able to give you the answer. The string object has no attribute Elias. Okay, let us import the things now. Undo it from PySpark.sql. I'm importing column now first because I'm using the column of function here. So let's see whether it got renamed or not. Okay, let me see. If you want to select only one column, this is the one. If you want many other columns also, you can use the comma and then whatever the columns we have, city, state code, right? Let me write city, state code. City is not defined. Okay, take it as is. Okay. Here we have this one particular problem. We cannot use directly city, keep it in double quotes, or what you can do, you can write like column of, then only it will be reflected. Space. So whatever the columns you want, you can type, just give it like this in select of function. Okay, just like our SQL, what we will be doing in SQL, select rank, city, state code from data geo. Let the data geo be the table. We will be writing it like this. But in data frames, what we have done, we have given the particular data frame name dot, and we are using the function select of, and we are taking what are all the columns we want, we are taking it. And to display it, we have used show off. Okay. I will also show you how you can convert a CSV file into a temporary view, and then we can use it in a SQL. Okay, like how we can write a SQL code also, we can see it. Okay, we shall see it in further class today. For now, this is the syntax. Please take a note of this one. I'll be moving ahead to the next one. Here we have used alias in this one. We have one more function called column with column renamed. That will be, if I take the data underscore geo dot show off again, it will not be renamed there. See, now here we got as rank, right? Let me show you data underscore geo dot show off. It will give me 2014 only. Like the rank will be 2014 only. See, because we are utilizing this data frame and then we are applying functions and showing it. But we are not storing it anywhere, right? So if you want it to be fixed like that, you can just give like assign this particular answer to any data frame, okay, and then execute it. Basically, the thing I want to tell you is it is not possible to alter it. I mean, we can alter it, but we cannot completely rename the things. Now, if you see data one, right? Data underscore one dot show off. If you see, it will be rank. Now, instead of data geo, if I write data one, it will show rank only. And what are the columns we have taken? Those columns only we will be getting here. Okay. Same like RDD. What I told you, RDD will be creating one upon the other one. Likewise, the data frames also, we are creating one upon the other one. If you know the common table expression in SQL, then you can correlate this one. From CTE, we will be creating another CTE based upon the requirement. We will be writing CTEs and utilizing them, right? So it is the same thing that you are doing for RDD and data frames also. You cannot rename, alter it completely, but then you can, what you can do is you can create a new one out of the old one. Okay. There is one more function that is data one dot show. See, here we have state space code, right? What I'm just doing is just using the with column. See here, we got it. Column renamed off. I'm just giving as state code. And new one is state code. Okay. So see, it has altered it, but this time, see, with column, we have renamed it, right? But let's select the statement, we have used ls. But here, if you see with column rename function, we have altered it, but without selecting the remaining columns, we got the data. This is the difference I want to show you between the with column renamed and alias. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay. we'll be going to the next one. These are very small syntaxes. That's why I'm moving quickly. If you feel that you need some time, please pause me, unmute yourself and let me know. Okay. Now we will be using a few functions called bitwise functions and or. You all know all the syntaxes for and all or whatever we are used in SQL. So today I'll be using first and, okay. Data dot. I'm just selecting whatever I want, okay. But wait. I'm utilizing see and or. When those will come, they will come when you want to write a condition, right? Means select star from city where region is equal to some Telangana or whatever it is. Select star from state where region equals to Telangana, something like that. When you have, you will be writing it. So to write a particular, I'm facing few network issues. If you feel that the screen is not being shared, please unmute yourself and let me know. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Screen is freezing, ma'am.
Screen is visible. Yeah. Thank you. Give me a moment. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sharing my screen once again. Please let me know once this is visible. You can share a reaction. I hope this is visible to everyone. So that the difference between the with column renamed and this particular alias we have discussed now, and we have moved to the next one, that is bitwise and or. We will be discussing. So now here, when do we use and or? We generally use them when we write a conditions in SQL, right? So here also, when you are writing a condition, data underscore 0 dot I'm writing a condition. So I'll be using filter here. Okay. Filter upon what? Column, which column I want to do this one means. See here we have the columns for rank, city, state, state code and population. Population estimate and prices, right? So now I'll be taking the city as this one and I'll take the city as this and state as this one. What it will do, it will and means or means either of them can be true. You're getting my point, right? What do we do with and what do we do with or? Can anyone tell me? I just repeated it. You can tell me the same thing. Am I audible? Hello. Can anyone please tell me if I'm audible and my screen is sharing?
See, they're sending the reactions. Yeah, it's
But
your
I-
audible and your screen is shareable.
Okay, but I couldn't see anything, sir. The reactions also I couldn't
Okay,
see.
okay,
That's
no
why.
problem. We can see your screen.
Yeah.
You can proceed. We can hear you as well.
Okay, okay. So the thing is and or. So and means both the conditions should be true and or means either of the conditions is true, then we will be getting the answer. So now we'll be taking, see inside the state we'll be having so many cities, right? So I want only the city, this one and state, this one only. So let's see how many are there. Okay. Column of city is equal to this one. Column of state is equal to this. Okay. So inside this one, it should be double equal to not the single. That's what it is saying. Since I have restarted it, it is saying there is no data underscore zero. This is data. Okay, so here it is saying use ampersand, not and. Okay. Take the complete thing in one particular one and this into one particular set and execute it. So we have only one city. So it is based on rank. So it is expected that only one record will be there. So we got that particular one. So if I say what from out of this particular thing, if I say either the state code is AK or AZ, let's see. Okay, what will be the result? data underscore geo dot filter off. Now I'll be using the column function to identify the columns. So state code, state space, code equal to AK. Column of state code. Yes. It is specifically asking to keep the complete thing, else it is considering as a string. Okay, it is only single one. We have given double. Usually in data frames, this is only single one, but for any other in Azure Databricks, whenever we write now, it will be double pipelines. It should be for or condition. So this is the little bit change which I have observed. You can also remember this one. Okay. So either AK or AZ. So these many states and cities are there we have. And similarly, like this, we have also, yesterday we discussed so many column functions, right? You can use this data and you can use this data and you can take assignment of all these and you can perform tomorrow. Okay. Like city, like something, you can take it and you can write it, and substring of, you can take the substring, like Arizona is there, wherever it is that take the all the states, something like that. You can create of your own and create it and see how the data is flowing. And now we will be checking on the aggregate functions. So aggregate functions means it will be like sum, max, min, all these functions we are going to use today. See, in aggregate functions, we also have a few things which are useful for our data science. Like in data science, when we are working with any ML flow, they will be using the variance and population variance. There are few things which are there. So but we are not touching them in this course because it is not required at this moment. So we will be doing it in a ground level, like utilizing the min max functions now. But remember, since we have machine learning library in this also, we can utilize all those aggregate functions also in data frames. Okay. Now we will be discussing about the aggregate functions, and let's see. The first one is the count we can see. But before taking all of them, we need to import it, right? PySpark .sql dot functions. We need to import few. So let me import average collect list, which I want to tell you today. Average collect list and found distinct. Okay. So I'm utilizing this particular cell only for importing section. So what I can do is every time I want something, I will be coming here and adding it here, keeping comma and adding it here. Okay. So this is now what I have done. Let's see what is the here they have already given the median sales price rate. Let's see the population estimate. Okay, average of the population estimate. Data underscore geo dot. This time select average of what is the column name which we have copied is population estimate. So let's see what is the average of that one. So for all the cities which were listed here, for all the states which were listed here, the population average is 307,284. 3 lakhs. That's all. Okay, this is average. On an average, it is very less. Fine. But in India, it will be more, right? Since it is not India, we have very less value. Okay, now let's see the collect list. See, collect list with respect to that particular name, you can understand what it is. Just select the and we shall see what will be the result. It will just give you the list of all those. I will be giving the state codes, okay? Collect list of state codes. It will be showing me in a list format, okay? Okay, see, since this particular show has the limitation that it will show only, wait, I will, here it is taking AL and all, right? Let's see the distinct, okay? Wait, it is not getting imported here. So let's see it. Count distinct, okay? Let me count it and get the data. 0. Select of what I want to see, distinct count, right? Count distinct of which one? State codes, right? State code dot show off. So we have 46 states. Let's see how many cities are also there. Distinct of. No, it is not possible. Wait. Select of count distinct of city and comma. What we can take here, wait, city should be in double quotes, right? Upon selecting this one, I'm filtering it. Filter of state filter of state equal to column of state is equal to this one dot show off. Okay, it should be double equal to column permanent cannot be resolved. For 1 minute. Filter of column of state. Resolve the column. Okay, let me take it out this one and see. Right. 286. But let me take it into a DF, and upon that DF, I will be adding this filter. Okay. Filter of state equal to allow down. Then let's see. None type has no filter. Okay, wait. The data frame, it couldn't take the same thing. This is the value. Okay, we are giving a value, but this is not a data frame, right? So that's why it is not, it couldn't take it. Let's remove it. So since it is a value, I couldn't apply the filter upon this one, but I can apply the filter only upon the data of the data frame only. So that is what it is showing. Now let me scroll above slowly and repeat it once again. For the aggregate functions, we have taken average, collect list, and count distinct. So I hope everyone are able to following up with me. Please take note of this one. I will be giving you some time. Please take a note of this one as I have went very fast. I'll be repeating it. Take a note of it in the meanwhile. Okay. From PySpark.sql.functions, we are importing average, collect list, and count distinct. And we have taken the average of the population, and we have taken the collect list. What the collect list has given, the collect list has given the things in a list format. And in the count distant, we got the distant count of that particular one. Count will give you the total count, and count distant is giving you the distant count of those values. Okay. We have many more aggregate functions like min, max, and many more. But as we all know the syntaxes of all of them, I'm skipping them and moving ahead for now. Take your time and just take a note of this one. We will be discussing about the other window functions also. Whenever we are selecting it, we are giving it as a select. But when we want any what filter to be applied, any condition to be applied. At that moment, we are taking filter of condition. Today, I will show you one more thing, how you can utilize the CSV file and how you can create a table actually, okay? I hope you all are taking a note of all these. I'm scrolling above to show you one more thing, okay? See, while taking a CSV file, what we have done. So, see, while taking a CSV file, what I have taken is spark.read.csv of this and header equal to true and infer schema equals to true. Okay, so let's suppose we are dealing this data in with other tables in a database. How you will do this means you have some data in few tables of your database. Your database could be data geo. Let's say we have a database called data geo. Inside the database, you have few tables for each and everything. Means for cities, you have one table. For states, you have one table. Likewise, you have some table. Okay. When you want to join this particular data, which is in CSV file with those tables, at that moment, what you can do, I will tell you today. Okay. So firstly, we will be reading the CSV file as is only. Let me copy it and do it in a new one. In SQL also, you will be reading it in a same way. But what you are doing here is, after creating a data frame like this, we are creating data geo dot create or replace temp view of. I will be giving the same name as data geo for this temporary view. See, what I have done here, you just try to understand, okay? Data geo dot means whatever two data frame we have given here. This is one data frame, right? With that data frame, I am again create or replace. If it is existing, we are replacing it. Okay. If not, if it is not existing, we are creating it. What we are creating or replacing a temp view means you cannot create a table directly, na? That's why we are taking it as a view. Let me execute this one and show you. So this has executed, means temporary view has been created. Now see, I already told you here, if you click on this one, you will be having 4 options. One is for Python, one is for SQL, one is for Scala, and other is for R. So percentage SQL will give you the ability to see here. Whenever I have written percentage SQL, the cell language has been changed from Python to SQL. Either you can use this. I will tell you two methods. First one is this one. Directly I'm using this. Select star from. See, you all know views in your database, right? You might have already know about this one. So I'm just selecting everything from this particular view which I have created. See, the data has been generated in a actual tabular format. Getting my point, everyone? So this is how you can use, this is the one method how you can use this particular view and write a syntax like this one. Or else what you can do is inside the PySpark only, what you can do is spark.sql of. You need to write it in 3 quotes, okay? 3 quotes. And give your syntax. Select star from what I want. Select star from data 0. Okay. And close it with triple quotes. See, if you write like this, it will not give anything. Assign it to any value. Assign it to any variable, okay? I'm just taking it as that one. Not show off. This will yield a different result. See. See, when you are writing like that, you are getting a actual tabular format because directly you are utilizing SQL here. In this, among the 4 languages, we are using SQL here and we are writing the query. But then here, if you are using PySpark, spark.sql, you are writing the code inside it and assigning the same thing to some variable. Uh, Means assigning this to a value, which is a data frame. And when you are showing it, it is again converted into the data frame. So this is how you can write SQL code in 2 ways inside your Databricks notebook using Spark. This is not without using Spark, okay? This is the general one, which we usually use using the percentage SQL. If I want the language to be R, it is percentage R. If I want the language to be Scala, it is percentage Scala. So it differs, okay? This is called magic parameter. This will change the language of particular cell. If here actually we are not getting an option to change it for a complete notebook. But in Azure Databricks, at the top, you will be having an option directly to change the language of whole notebook. Okay. You people got it right. How you can create a CSV and out of it, you are creating a view and converting it into a view. This is the view. You can now use your all whatever you know, you can use with all of them. You can use it and you can convert it into a table. I hope this is clear to everyone. Take a note of this one. Percentage SQL, select star from data view. Okay, before writing this one, take a note of this one. So this is not used when you are working with data frame, but when you really want to work with SQL and you want this particular CSV file, JSON file, XML file, whatever it is, if you have those files and you want to do it in SQL, this is how we generally do in real time. Okay. I hope everyone are taking note of this one. I'm scrolling down to the next one. So take a note of this also, how we can write the SQL code inside the Spark. This made it easy for us right now. Instead of writing, people who are comfortable with SQL can now give me all the answers writing in SQL code and give it to me, right? Okay, it's time for assignment. Um, can I uh, can I go ahead? Or if you're still noting it down, please let me know. Okay. Take an assignment. Let me notepad and then I will show you. Count of cities with respect to states. I won't answer for this one. And is anyone speaking? Do you have any doubts? No, right? Okay. Count of cities with respect to the states and distance.
Okay, you all got the assignment right in the chat? Hello? You can unmute and speak. You can do that assignment, okay? So, and we'll see you on Monday again. Okay. Well, we'll close the session now. Okay. Yeah, take care. Bye.